Charles Andre Pittman, docket number 14-551. Mr. Pittman's here in custody. Mr. Pittman's docket number 14-551. Mr. Pittman, you understand your rights as I explained. Any questions about your rights? Mr. Pittman, you're here today to be arraigned on allegations of first-degree murder and tampering with evidence which allegedly occurred here in Madison County on or about February the 11th of 2014. You understand you're being arraigned on those two charges. And Mr. Pittman, as far as legal counsel, have you hired an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you have the funds to hire an attorney? Do you own any property, whether it's real estate, cars, bank accounts, anything?
I have one truck.
Is it paid for? What year bond? It's 15 years old. And that's really your only asset. No source of income. Public defender's been appointed to early or lower level. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender. I'm going to waive any fee, noting Mr. Pittman is indigent. Mr. Epson, you wish to enter a not guilty plea and waive formal arraignment. We'll accept that not guilty plea and waiver, formal arraignment this time. Counsel, due to the nature of the charge, we need to do a scheduling order. We need to set a trial date, plea cutoffs, motion dates, so we can stay on track. I'm suggesting May trial date. Is there any issue with that? May trial date?
No, sir. I will just make the court aware that there are reports and evidence pending intensive Bureau of Investigation crime lab. So those are not back. I know that those are out there.
How long have they been?
Judge, I don't have a date about when they've been there. They've been there for some time. I can give the court more. I don't have a date that they've sent there. They are.
Let's do this. We'll monitor it along the way, and I know the state will monitor their status of their evidence. Defense has no objection to a May trial date.
Okay.
This set it for Tuesday, May the 12th. This could be adjusted some as far as picking the jury to a day before, an afternoon before, but we're going to tentatively schedule then beginning at May the 12th, and we'll set it for 2 to 3 days. You think agreeable?
Judge, I think that 3 days.
May 12th, 13th, and 14th. And counsel, let's talk about the filing of any motions and the hearing of any motions. I don't know the status of motions at this time, if there were any heard at the lower level. Would it be reasonable, knowing we have a May trial date, that we put in the scheduling order that any motions be filed on or before January the 5th? This is giving you approximately 2 months from now. You've already been involved in the case. May 5th? I mean January 5th. So any motions filed by January 5th, and we can hear those motions by February the 9th if there's not an agreed order on otherwise. So file them by January 5th, hear them on February the 9th. If there's no issue with that, we need a plea cutoff date, and I certainly know there'll be a lot of work on both sides. Do you want a plea cutoff date as late as April the 6th, or do we need a plea cutoff date earlier than April 6th? I certainly wanted at least a month prior to trial date, just because of the scheduling of all the witnesses.
The court has about days in the middle of March, towards the middle of March.
I do.
That'd be about 2 months before.
I've got, if you can do this, it would be better. If we could reach an agreement, we could have a plea cutoff of March 16th, if you wish. Mr. Epson, would you agree with that? Plea cutoff of March 16th. And I would advise Mr. Pittman that would be the last opportunity to reach any negotiated plea agreement. Otherwise, it goes to trial as scheduled as far as negotiated plea being rejected. Mr. Pittman, you understand. Mr. Epson, any questions from the defense side?
No, sir. Trial date, May 12th to May 14th. Motion trial by January 5th, third on January 3rd on February 9th.
March 16th. And in case it's proceeding on and not resolved in some fashion, let's put a status check in that order of April 27th. That's just today. We're going to be here for other matters, so we'd have a status check on this one just a couple of weeks before it goes to trial. So, General, will you draw the order containing those dates?
Yes, I will.
Councilors, anything further regarding Mr. Pittman? Mr. Pittman, any questions? Thank you all.